Wait, we're just doing a
Yeah,
heist?
so it's not, we're not hunting ghosts, we're hunting bags of money.
Is it not a ghost hunting? I thought it was a ghost hunting game.
No,
I thought it was horror.
I said about 3 times we're robbing a bank or a museum.
I thought this was a horror game. I thought this was a horror game. I thought this was a horror game.
Why is it? If the place we're robbing happens to be haunted.
Sophie, are you talking through a walkie-talkie?
She didn't know I didn't know I was friendly, but I watched it.
It's about time.
Let's finish this.
Night 2 just got released. It is the second night of the Halloween event 2024, and I think, as always, we play this thing on hard mode. We have just been sucked into the portal, I believe, and now we're in some hellscape, as it seems. So I'm going to wait for my teammates. Also, we're going to talk about what previously happened.
If you can hear this, the portal didn't work intentionally. The good news is that the computer appears to have been sucked in with you guys. If you can fix it up and find a power source, you can probably get home. Although, we can't see what dimension you guys are in, and anything could be working. This dimension is unstable. Maybe it's something to do with the computer in the back.
Anyways, what I was saying is Titus and his teammates, who, are the children of Exo, or so they call themselves, they summoned a portal that was supposed to lead to Lord Exo's prison. So I'm assuming they were trying to free Lord Exo, and, something didn't go to plan, because clearly they couldn't get that to work. Now, I'm using a very interesting strategy here. I'm freezing as well as stunning. I'm going full supports here. And dispatcher's just yapping like, I don't need to hear that we're not supposed to be here. I know. Thank you very much, question marks. I did not need to hear that. In fact, I think that's what we're trying to do. I think we're trying to restore this computer. Oh, actually, yes. Fix supercomputer, and we have to buy these parts. Wow. So we need to have enough money, and this one costs only 500, so let's go see if I put that in. That did nothing. Freezes are really good here, though, because all of these enemies basically can get frozen, so, if you bring stuns, then this should get pretty easy, especially if you mix it with crowd control, which is exactly what I think I'm going to do. I'm just going to get a bunch more of these freezers placed down, and I'm going to have everything not moving. Here comes a Hex Revenant. Well, we're just going to fully stun it because I got the freezers for that. And it seems like the reason this place sucks is because of the Children of Exo. Yeah, while we were fighting Titus, they were messing up this world. Oh, I don't like that. What is this? The Forsaken Skull. It has 50% defense, and it is no freezing, no stun, yet we can still slow it down. So, but yeah, something like Freezer and maybe Shotgunners would be pretty good. I'm going to get my military bases placed down and then upgraded all of these pretty quickly, I think. So we're going to get a bunch of cars spawning soon. And this guy, he has a cool voice. We're just repeating what we've already heard. Is it a Mimic? Yes, X-Mimic. Here come my cars, I believe. There we go. Oh, yeah, they're all in one spot. That's beautiful. I'm going to save up money to upgrade these all at once because actually that literally does not matter. I should just start getting the upgrades now. Massive Beast is heading our way. It's probably going to be something on wave 10 that has a ton of HP. Oh, never mind. It's now. Rotting Terror. No stun, no freeze. That's not going to be very fun. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a freezer right here just so that we can, slow this thing down as it's going around its loop. Because we can still slow it down even though we can't, fully stun it. And okay, we're just shredding it. And now all of my military bases are upgraded. Yeah, all these maps are so, loopy. They're really good for spawner units. Mercenary base would be insane here. And so are the cars. Oh my goodness, the cars are crazy. I'm gonna get a tank. Oh yeah, I should probably be rebuilding computer parts because I'm more of a support teammate because, I got freezes and then Ace and freaking Electro.
There must be a reason that the children of Exo left it broke.
And Dispatcher's onto something here. The computer is in parts, and the children of Exo would not do that if they, wanted us to rebuild it, I guess. Anyways, this was a little tough, but we do have a tank in here, so that makes things a lot easier. We're also getting some accelerators. We got a commander. Do we have a DJ? Of course we don't. And I can actually afford my second tank here. That's perfect. If me and my teammates stacked all of our Humvees up in like one group, that would actually be killer. Okay, I can fix this expensive part. We're at 4 out of 8. We got the 20k part, the 15k part, the 5k part that our teammate just fixed, and then there's one more of a Conjurer. I think that spawns these skeletons, so it's like a Necro. Hopefully we can destroy it. And yeah, now we're getting some damage in. Here come the tanks.
Welcome to one of the most time-consuming and frustrating challenges I've ever attempted in Fallout 4. Welcome to Fallout 4, but every step costs 1 cap, which I know doesn't sound too crazy, but when I say every single step, I mean every single step. I'll be starting Fallout 4 with a small student loan of 500 caps, which, when we tested for this challenge, was just enough money to get me to the nearest vendor. From the start of the game onwards, I'll have to scrounge and fight for every single piece of loose change available, even if it means sometimes that I have to make enemies along the way. Is the rest of the town trying to fight me, or is it just her? Nope, it's the rest of the town. We gotta leave. It's Joba, boys. They fucking hate us. We can't come back. No! We'll be committing to this challenge on survival, which is Fallout 4's hardest difficulty available. This is to make sure that the combat is hard for the challenge, which, is always a good thing. But the main draw of using survival in a challenge like this is my inability to fast travel. You see, if I have to pay for every single step, but have to travel to every location I need to get to, this challenge becomes a lot harder, meaning that I have to find a perfect balance between making money and surviving in Fallout 4. I can't abuse jumping to save money, I can't use any glitches, but we did buy every single Creation Club mod available, and trust me, some of these mods are more detrimental to the player than they are helpful. My special stats are pretty balanced across the board, making sure to take 9 charisma so I can make as much money as physically possible. Also, here's a quick little PSA. If you're going to do a Fallout 4 survival run, do not take less than 5 endurance. If you don't know what endurance does, it affects both health and AP, which means it affects both sprinting and endurance in fights. So if you're in a fight with an enemy and you have low endurance, not only can you not withstand their attacks because you've got low health, but you also can't run away. And this does become an issue later on. But for now, my wife needs to get shot. And now that my wife's dead, we escaped Vault 111, received our student loan of 500 caps, and started our epic adventure across the Commonwealth. Go, boys. A nice, gentle start. Something nice and wholesome. You know, I quite like some nice, wholesome content like this, you know? We're losing money. It's fine. Don't worry about it, Chet. Does the jump count as a step? Yes, it does. We're going to be losing a lot of money fast. I'm trying to min-max my steps, by the way, Chet, to make sure I don't, like, overstep. What about jumping while sprinting? Okay, I'm going to jump. Look at the cap counter. I'm going to jump. Are you guys ready for this? Oh my god, did you see that? It stopped? Yeah, I saw that it kind of stopped. Oh wait, can I cheat and just jump everywhere? Oh, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Does swimming count? Yes, swimming, jumping, running will all count. I just hope we have enough caps now to actually get to where we need to go. How am I gonna get more caps? We picked up a few gold bars at the start and a few magazines and a few items. We should be able to sell them to Trash Can Carla and then make our way to Drumlin Diner. And then from there, we should have enough caps to get to Diamond City. If we get to Diamond City, it's pretty much shouldn't be too hard, but we're running out of caps quite fast here. All right, 265 should be fine. Now we have 340 caps. Oh my god, what the fuck? Is there a ghoul here? Wait, spinning around waste caps. Okay, don't do that. I think we should sell everything that's got weight that we don't want at this point. We need to be very careful with our money, too. I want to try and min-max this as much as I can. All right, 615 caps. If we go to Lexington, we could do the Super Duper Mart and then the pre-war money. We probably will find caps inside the Super Duper Mart that might carry us over. And then we go to Covenant. The problem with that is we could die. I'm going to try it out just because I think we can do it. Alright, we're getting ball caps. We need to check every single dead ghoul, Chet. It's very important. Every single dead ghoul is going to have like 2 caps on them. I nearly died. I forgot that we're playing on survival. That was nearly embarrassing. I think it's very important that I survived this. Oh my god, our currency is low. It's so over. We have failed this challenge before it's even began. Where is Covenant again? It's like here, right? It's on the other side of the lake. All right, let's give it a go. Hopefully swimming counts. Swimming does not count. Swimming does not count, chat. We have to walk around. Oh my god. We're not gonna make it. There ain't no way. Okay, can I go in this little place underneath me? Do you guys got any caps? Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to have any loose change? That did not go well. The nature of our enemies is unclear now. We must still run. Protect us. You have 10 charisma. Stupid, I have 10 charisma. I should just walk in there and request the money from them. Lower your gun. Right now.
Now, hands over you.
Now get lost. You gotta be kidding me. Wait, this what? Damn, this game's so easy. Wait, I should have just done this from the get-go. Get me so much money, Chet. I'm rich. You guys want me to just beeline straight to what we did last time and try it again? I think we can do it. If I preserve every single step, we might be able to make it. You said get-go, but the term is from the get-go. No, it's not. It's from the get-go. Like the get... It's not from the get-go. You guys try to gaslight me. V-line. No, it's not a V-line, it's a B-line. Are you guys trying to Mandela effect me right now? It ain't gonna work. Yeah, but it's not the Mandela effect, it's the Mandalorian effect. I swear you guys have like the lowest opinion of me. You guys like genuinely think I'm the dumbest person on the planet. I need to make sure I don't run right into these raiders. I don't want to like start a fight with them, they'll one-shot me. I was gonna restart him. I was gonna reload the save, it's not really... It's fine. I was literally just about to reload the save, so it's fine. Run like the wind, Bullseye. Go. He's free. Run.
Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요?
I'm really cat, to be honest.
好，知道了。Sure thing.
Hello, sir. Should I offer him help?
Alright.
We'll survive. Don't worry about it, Chad. We know what we're doing now. We'll be fine. Trust me. Oh, I can sell to him too. Okay, this is better. This is way better. Wait, this is actually really good. We can sell to him and then make a little bit extra money. That's actually really good for us. I'm kind of wondering how we're going to get to across the Commonwealth. Actually, yeah, how are we gonna get to what's his name's cave? Virgil's cave. Maybe this is gonna be a bit harder than I thought it would be. We have a bit extra money. I don't have anything else to sell. Dude, this is so hard. I have to sell everything just to get a crumb of money. Okay, we need to go. We need to do Diamond City Blues now, and then we'll set up the water farm. I think that's gonna be our plan. Diamond City Blues, water farm. We have to do it. We have to do it. Shut up. Alright, get in the place. Sorry about that. We good? I'm so sorry, Trish. So with Diamond City Blues complete, our next goal was to head back to Concord to continue Museum of Freedom. This is because the prerequisites to get the Institute teleported with the Minutemen is far less than that with any other faction. So when it comes to getting to the Institute, it's actually a lot easier with the Minutemen. I then ran to Taffington Boathouse, where we'd start building our water empire yet again. This was going to be our main source of money, building the water empire to the east of Covenant, where we can then take the purified water, sell it to the guys over at Covenant, and repeat. This way we're not using too much caps running back and forth. Okay, we're a bit geared out. We have ourselves 10 armor. Yeah, this is spending a lot more caps running up north. We've already lost like a quarter of our cap count that we had. We went from 2,000 to like nearly 1,500. You make sure you just throw anything at me. I'm worried about this person because they're melee. Okay, we need to be careful not to lose too much. This is going to be very close, by the way. Holy shit, that guy jump scared. And we need to, like, salvage every single, like, filing cabinet, every single desk. There's just caps and everything now. This is actually really good for us. We just need to make sure we search as much as we can. I think we should be able to power through these guys quite fast. I wonder if there's waste ammo. Probably. How did... Oh, I've been playing Battlefield. I'm good at aiming now, okay? I've been playing so much Battlefield in my spare time. What is the easiest way to get off this roof? Should be able to do some magic here. There we go. Uh-oh. My classes. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Chat, what do I do? I'm stuck. I can't crouch. I'm falling. Yes! Yes, I did it! I survived! Should be able to fine with this. I am gonna cheese it. Can you hit me there?
The friends and family sales on now. Raymore and Flanagan. Get up to 20% off your purchases. Combine sale pricing with select financing plans so you can enjoy your items now and pay later. The friends and family sale ends Sunday at Raymore.
Doesn't matter anyways, because we have to reload it anyway. Oh, they killed the Death Flow. Did they kill the Death Flow? I think they killed it for me. Thanks, guys. Now, the question is, am I going to have enough caps to get there and back? Oh, I don't know. I feel like if we're going to build a water empire, we might be better off doing it at Taffington Boathouse. Taffington is more central. Yeah. I just want to start my water empire. I want to start making money. Why are you smoking? I didn't know Penny smoked. My house is like New York City, and I'm Spider-Man over here just slinging webs around the house. I'm going to stop talking to chat now. All right, we're going to be careful with the little insects that exist here. They're kind of deadly. What is happening? Why were they so hard to kill? Why was the blood just coming out of the ground? What the fuck is going on? I can build one. I have enough for one, chat. Maybe two. Yeah, that's good. We have a bit of water being produced. All right, let's get a move on. That's going to be our place where we come back for water stuff. We're going to try and make our way into back into Diamond City, make more money, and then, yeah. Sheffield, do I not have one? Buy a Nuka-Cola. Vampire, you're fucking wasting my caps. All right, Sheffield. Yeah. Thank you. Free of charge. What's he do now? Does he become a new man?
What do you think about coming to work for me?
You can recruit Sheffield? I've never done this before. Yeah, Cap Collector's helping. We've probably got like 200 caps from Cap Collector so far. If we actually looked around, we'd get way more. All right, chat, this is very important. Jump over this. And then run to the back. When those guys spawn in, they'll set off that trap and instantly die. Do you hear that, chat? That was the sound of all of those super mutants that spawn in that instantly dying. We should probably look around. Oh. I was looting that. Excuse me. I was... That's a bit fucking unfair. I was gonna pick up the ammo. That's kind of mean. They're like, haha, taking that away from you now. Yeah, it's worth looting all of these. Oh my god. Okay, so the secret to success in this challenge is to just loot. Who would have guessed? So do it, Hancock. No! Da-da-dee, da-da-dum, da-da-dee, da-da-da-dum, da-da-dum, dum, 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 da-da-do. Let me sell this back to you. Is the rest of the town trying to fight me, or is it just her? Nope, it's the rest of the town. We gotta leave. No! Dude, my sweetheart tried to kill me. You know what? I'm moving on. I like Codsworth now. I don't. Nobody likes Codsworth. What the fuck? So after accidentally angering Good Neighbor by stealing a fat man and trying to sell it to them, we were still able to buy and collect enough resources to go back and build more water purifiers for our little vendor run. So now that me and Sheffield have started the process of making money, and now that Good Neighbor is mad at me for the next 3 days, I thought it'd be a good idea to go progress the main storyline and deal with Nick Valentine, which did prove to be difficult, but was a good source of income. I don't even know, dude. I was tracking his fucking head. Here we go, boys. I forgot that these guys have fucking nothing but submachine guns. There's gonna be a one bump. Yeah, we're definitely dead here. What are you doing in the office? This is so hard. I can do this, chat. See, that's 2 down. I believe. I'm not gonna struggle.
That detective sneaking. What does he do? Locks him out.
1, 2. We're good. That's 2. Please. Nice. 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 Holy shit, we got 1. Please die. Oh my god, we cleared out the first room, chat. We did it. We got the first room done with. That's huge. We have finished the first room of like 5 to get to where we need to go, but it's fine. Honestly, this is good progress. We'll pick up the submachine gun, and that should be able to carry us for a bit. Yeah, we're only now getting to Nick. It's gonna take a while. We're not getting any OP weapons. We're not like cheap. We're not doing this like easy and fast. Taking our time, boys. It's alright, chat. We're not running out of caps just yet. We still can make it. I at least want to get to Valentine today. I think we can definitely get Valentine today. What the fucking inaccurate weapon recall compensating shit is this? Is it possible? This guy is impossible to kill. Jesus. Oh my god, he's gonna kill me. This guy's gonna kill me. This one guy. Watch me dump this guy's ass. Watch this, chat. Alright, bitch. One sec. That's fun. I did not shoot the door frame. I was shooting him. I didn't miss most of my bullets. Yo, editor, play it back. He'll play it back in the YouTube video, and it'll prove that I'm right. And then everyone in the YouTube comment section will be like, yo, Jabo's so correct. He's never wrong about anything. Should we grenade we should grenade these guys. Spray more damage. Nice. That should bring him over here. That's 1 or 2, hopefully. Let's free them dead. They did the funny death noise. Oh. Oh, sweet child of mine, I'm dead as fuck. Did I survive that? Oh my god, dude. I thought I was dead. I'm like stumbling out back, getting lawn caps. We should be fine. I don't think we're gonna run out inside of here. There's not really much to do left. This guy, I need to make sure I kill this guy. I need to make sure we don't die for this guy.
Practice endurance muscle please. Sweat and odor have no place here.
8 stacks, infinite possibilities. That's the value of Ritz Fresh stacks. For people who've been around for a while, you might be seeing the title and thinking, Jaden, aren't you allergic to cats? And today, I'd say yes.
Hi, this is Toka speaking. 여보세요?
Anything about me, you might see the title and think, Jaden, cats are literally the #1 natural predator for birds. And to that, I also say, yes, that one's 100% beautiful. So let me back up a bit and explain how we got here. Because it also comes in a world where stacked against the idea of me getting a cat. Growing up, I was irrefutably and absolutely allergic to cats. My best friend had like 3 of the things. Every time I would sleep over, sneezy, watery-eyed, snotty mess.
can I have some water? Given the fact my brother was also allergic to cats, it was set that we were a dog family. My whole life I went around not giving cats a second thought. I never had anything actually against them, but since I was forced to stay 20 feet away from them or suffer the consequences, I just couldn't get to know them. Plus, as a kid, dogs were always more appealing. They're more likely to be bigger fans of playing and running around, be more approachable with their genetically bred unconditional love, and can overall be more forgiving. Cut to like 2 catless decades for me later, and I'm meeting Jacob for the first time at his place. As we're hanging out in his living room, his cat Fraser comes over and meets me. Fraser is extremely social and vain, so he's always expecting nothing less than the stream of attention from the people. Even though he's very cute and distinguished, I deployed my typical foolproof plan of...
Oh, you shouldn't pet Jane didn't pet his cat. Come on.
Sits down nearby on the couch. This one's Taylor. She's normally really shy and hides, but does really like women, which I am. Taylor ended up crawling onto me and just... Jacob, knowing I'm allergic, offered to take her away, but this was actually the first time a cat has ever done something like this to me. I've always I want to call it that because I act like they don't exist, which they interpret as me not pushing their boundaries and creating a comfortable environment for them to come up to me on their own terms. But never have I felt like a cat has chosen me like this before. I told Jacob I'm happy to let her stay comfortable on me, and I'll just reap the consequences of my showing later on. This is my first extremely positive experience.
It's hashtag creatures or hashtag cat creature.
And during the drive back home, I realized I was completely fine. No sneezing, no itchy eyes, straight up nothing. I was so confused.
Creature, Amber, did you put the keys? You put the hug slime.
If Taylor wanted to sit by me, if Fraser wanted attention, I would pet him. At one point, when we were watching the movie, Taylor literally decided to lay down
the cat.
neck, filling every one of my breaths with cat dander and hair. And you know what happened? No reaction, not even a drip of mucus. Sometime, I'd grown out of my cat allergy and never noticed. Apparently, every 7 years, people's allergies have the chance to change. Maybe being surrounded by my friends' cats all throughout my body get more familiar with them. Either way, I've now unlocked the skill to survive cats. Oh, guys, it was incredible. Now that I'd been freed from my shackles, I immediately started taking time to get to know cats more. Instantly, they felt so much more cute and cool and approachable and I was really starting to like them more, especially since every time I would hang out at Jacob's place, Taylor would walk over and be around me and purr, and it was amazing to be loved by a cat. So I really like cats now.
And after some time, I decided I wanted one too. Jacob and I decided to peruse a local cat rescues website just to see
what cats were available. I don't want to get one right away. There's a lot of that going on.
That's Sakamoto. What the hell is Sakamoto? Is that Morgana? It's Sakamoto.
And impulsive. My first mistake was liking cats to begin with. The rescue reached out a few days later for a cat screening interview to make sure we would be a good fit to be cat parents. After being approved, they told us we could pick any cat we wanted that was in their care. Of course, I asked about Tostada, but we were given the unfortunate news that she had already been adopted. We looked at the other cats available on their website, but unfortunately none of them really stood out to me.
Is that Neko Arc?
Meet the Cats event they were hosting where we could see all the cats they had up for adoption in person, which was awesome because that was actually the first time I'd ever actually seen and held a kitten before. It was amazing, but as cute and tiny as they all were, there still wasn't one that called to me. I pried Jacob away from the kittens, headed home, and started waiting. Every day I would check the rescue's cat list to see if any new ones caught my eye. I didn't even know what I was looking for. for the universe to send me my perfect cat nonetheless. One morning, I refreshed the page and saw one new kitten added. A toy they found in some dumpster named Scrabble.
First, the twice unique feature to give you a /kittens.
Biggest eyes and forehead I've seen in my life. Something about this bizarre little creature called to me. I messaged the rescue about Scrabble and they told me she's available, putting me in touch with Scrabble's foster parents. Every day they sent me new little pictures of kitten Scrabble, and every photo I fell more and more in love with her. She seemed so silly and playful, and those eyes. We got on a video call and they told me all about how big of a personality she has. Out of the 5 other kittens they were fostering, she was by far their favorite. The whole time we were talking, Scrabble was flipping around in their arms and looking at the camera with her giant orbs. I left that call knowing I found my cat. I needed to have little kitten Scrabble. Meeting her in person only cemented it. She was shy at first, but after flinging around her worm toy, she immediately started hopping around and being the life of the party. I talked a lot to her foster parents, and they just gushed about how they wish they could keep her since they all loved her so much. Even though the rescue called her Scrabble, obviously that was more of a placeholder name. The foster parents called her Candy, but neither of those were important to me. And one name that I liked, Tostada. Yeah, I just remember people's name and pasted it online. So,
Tostada, Alex. Says me.
But unfortunately, Jacob and I were going out of town for 3 million weeks and had to wait to take her home until after we came back. She was all good about the entire time.
Miku car, Alex. Miku car.
Literally, the moment Jacob and I landed, we drove straight from the airport to the foster home to pick her up. I could not wait. We arrived home with +1 tostada. I couldn't believe it. What's the best mammal in the whole wide universe? Jacob and I spent the entire day playing with her, letting her get used to her new surroundings. She was so cute and so tiny. Here's a video of her eating wet food with her big old tongue. I still hadn't owned birds for 7 years at that point. It felt so strange, but significantly less fragile. And also draws significantly less blood. You mean this thing can't fly up and get hit by the ceiling fan? Insane! I've had Tostada for a while now. She was 2 years old at the time of me posting this. And let me tell you, this thing has become
The creature, Alex. Alex,
still giant.
creature. Look at this.
Look how jaws right there.
Tostada.
Look at
The smidge, and she's darker to explain to some friends how skittish she genuinely can be, and demonstrated it by grabbing a toy literally in front of her, raising it up a bit, lightly dropping it on the floor, still in front of her, and she bolted. You know how cats are genetically built to be good at balancing? Well, Tostada can't even do that. She trips and falls and misplaces her feet all the time. On multiple occasions, she has tried to walk across my L-shaped desk and just missed and fell down. That's like the one thing that makes a cat, and nope, doesn't hit the mark there either. She's gotten better, but as a kitten, Tostada couldn't even jump. After I built her first cat tower, I watched as she attempted to jump up to the 2nd level, not quite make it, and had to slam her arms down on the thing to hoist herself up like she was mountain climbing. But oh, is she the sweetest little thing. When I got a cat, I was expecting it to want its own space, come around when it wants, you know, general cat things. But this creature follows me from room to room with those cards. She sits on my lap while I'm at my computer, lays on my giant Pokemon plushes, mostly just looks up at me from the floor and just stares. When I'm sleeping, she'll just crawl into bed and tuck herself up right next to me. Look at all these photos of her straight up on me when I'm sleeping. Don't look too close so I don't have makeup on. Bedtime is sacred to her. She loves bedtime. If I'm working late, Tostada will come into my office around 9 or 10 p.m., aka past Tostada bedtime, and just start crying, scratching on my chair, rolling around on the floor. It's pitiful. And if I still don't move after that, she'll go into the bedroom and drag over her string toy she always plays with. It's just so sad and pathetic. I always play string with her when she brings it over, though. Don't worry. But lately, she's picked up another routine habit, which is pats. Not all cats like the pats, but Tostada lives off them. It's when you just slap a cat's butt and it looks like you're hurting them, but they actually love it. However, Tostada's really particular about pats. First of all, I'm the only one allowed to give her pats. Jacob has tried, and she runs away scared and offended every single time. Second, she has to receive pats on a specific spot on the floor of the closet. If I try to give her pats in, like, my office, she bolts to her floor spot, staring at me to continue them over there. Also, she begs to be pat every single night. Like clockwork, she'll sit like a gargoyle in front of the closet and cry pitifully until I come over there. Now, when I come over for pats, she'll flop on the floor and start horizontally rock climbing her way across the floor with her claws and tangle herself up in the Ethernet cables while I keep up the pats. You think I'm joking, but I'm very much not. This is the only way she accepts pats, and I have to give them to her every night or else she's miserable. Tostada's world is so small. She's really just around me, Jacob, Taylor, and Frasier, but she loves her simple family so much. When Kitten Tostada first met Frasier, she was terrified of him. She'd been around other adult cats before, but she'd never seen a flat cat in her life, and she was mortified. Of course, she's since warmed up to him, and they play together and hang out all the time. They're best friends. But Tostada loves Taylor. Always has. She looks up to Taylor like a little baby sister admiring her cool, awesome older sibling. Unfortunately, Taylor hates it. They literally have a SpongeBob Squidward type of sibling relationship, and Tostada is so oblivious to it. Taylor has annoyingly swatted at Tostada so many times just for existing around her that Tostada now thinks it's a fun little game they play and will start chasing and swatting back at Taylor happily, not understanding cat social
Alexander
cues.
doesn't
Of course,
use.
never in a way that's too far, but just enough to get on Taylor's nerves even more. Between the three of them, they all have such different little personalities and relationships to each other. It's made our lives so much more entertaining. And to anyone concerned about the birds, don't worry. I've got Ari and Tofu very separated from the cats. They're safe in their own blocked-off room connected by a double door system that ensures no possible interaction between bird and cat. If anyone is thinking about getting cats and birds as pets, it is possible, but just make sure the two are very separate, especially if you have smaller birds like conures or budgies. I'm sure there's people out there that have trained their cats to be fine around a pet bird, but to me, all it takes is one accident or attack for you to just not have a bird anymore.
Well, my friends, it's getting to that point where I may soon be replaced fully by AI. Right now, you don't need to fear. This is the real Charles, birthed from my mother's womb thanks to my father's seed. And you can know this for sure because my hair is wet, meaning I showered. You won't find a single AI Charlie that looks anything close to babe. Still don't believe me? Then explain this. AI can't imitate that move. I could do any capture you throw at me. This is flesh, blood, and a 5'6" soul. But there has been a huge influx of AI moist critical videos that have been hitting YouTube and TikTok, and I gotta tell you, they're doing me better than I do. I was famously making waves with a channel called Happy Showtime, where it was still kind of new, developing AI moist technology. So you can
His Charlie is crazy, dude.
Sitting on the largest gold deposit of the entire planet. I told that man to go take a hike. Everybody knows milk comes from cows.
Alex, what?
I just found out that I died 25 years ago. I am apparently a terrifying vengeance-seeking Japanese spirit.
Alex, what? This is real good. Alex, look at this. This is real.
Yeah, I know.
You guys real.
This guy looks like if my cat here took a big shit on a painting. Fucking alien robots just invaded me. This situation reminds me of that one at the Xbox. Recently installed a trampoline. Galaxy Gas just kicked in with the fuck. I don't know why the AI thinks something on a trampoline is a painful experience. When AI Charlie there was bouncing around, the face I was making was very so what the AI thinks about shit there with that second. Transformers rolling their heavy motorcycles. This reminds me of... Little did you know I actually have a secret weapon here. It's, fuck. I am the Lord of the Cockroaches. These were the standout moments for me of part 2 here. These were the highlights I'd like to talk about briefly. I think it was like a kick that made me fall off my chair with the, That was so good, that actually sounded like something out of House of the Dead 2. And then the Lord of the Cockroaches scene, that sequence where I had an accent in the AI. It's not the most convincing accent ever, but I'm not good at that. Like, that is probably how I would sound if I tried to put on an accent.
I'm pretty sure, I don't know. A Waku something? That's what Waku I was playing.
Title.
Just how viable is it to spam infinite centuries in a chimps game? Well, today we will find the answer to that on this BMC Handcuffs map. Yes, it is a custom map. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and I'm not sure why I stopped, but I realized that custom maps are a nice breath of fresh air. Even though this map is frankly not even, like, a new map in the Bloons universe again, BMC is the original Bloons Monkey City, which was a Balloons game that personally I had a lot of fun with back in the days, where you expand your Monkey City by beating a bunch of tiles and needing to beat a bunch of maps, including this one over here. This one I remember was quite brutal. Before I drop anything down, let me just show you how it goes. So it's a single lane map where there are 2 tunnels here. It's basically 2 lanes actually, and then they come on this side, and then they exit out there. That's pretty much it. So the challenge here is simply, can I beat Chimpstone on this map with a Sentry spam strategy? That is 3-2-0 is what I'm thinking of. 3-2-0 is with a lot of buffs. We don't want the Sentry Expert because those will not be the same type of sentries. I want those green basic sentries, the basic ass sentries, and it doesn't be around 6, so let me find a better placement. Alright, I think we found the God spot here, right? Yep, has enough range here to snipe green balloons going through. And thanks to the cheaper cost of engineers as well, I can do two base entries getting through the early game. Now, there's no other existing map of the game that is comparable to Handcuffs here, but if I had to give like a difficulty rating, I would say intermediate. Like, it can't be any harder than that because it's a single lane map. And not a single lane,
Data leaks, extortion, and 3 dead. This is the Discord incident and how one man got Discord banned in the entire country of Turkey. Now, this whole story is an accumulation of problems that happened throughout Turkey's recent history, and pertaining to this video, the most important problem with Turkey right now is femicides. Turkey, as well as a handful of other countries, have an increasing problem with violence against women, specifically murders against women, which are known as femicides. In fact, in just August of 2024 alone, 33 women were murdered by men and 24 died under suspicious circumstances in Turkey. And the reason why this is such a big problem is because back in 2011, there was something called the Istanbul Convention. Now, the Istanbul Convention is the first legally binding instrument which creates a comprehensive legal framework and approach to combat violence against women. The Istanbul Convention is designed and focused on preventing domestic violence, protecting victims, like providing women and children with specialist support services and shelter. And finally, the last thing of the Istanbul Convention is that it's focused on prosecuting accused offenders. And the way that they prosecute accused offenders is that they make stuff like stalking and psychological violence all the way up to sexual assault and honor killing all criminalized. So when you sign the convention, you add these as illegal things that you cannot do. And the thing with the Istanbul Convention is that back when it was signed in 2011, Turkey was actually the first country to sign the convention. Now, taking a look at this map, these are the countries in Europe that have done something with the Istanbul Convention. The countries in blue have signed and enforced the Istanbul Convention. The countries in purple have signed the Istanbul Convention, but they don't actually enforce the policies. And any orange or gray countries did not sign the Istanbul Convention. And you'll notice that Turkey is in red, and it's not for a good reason. Because on the 20th of March 2021, Turkey has unilaterally withdrawn from the Istanbul Convention. According to the current president of Turkey, the Istanbul Convention, which was originally intended to promote women's rights, was hijacked by a group of people attempting to normalize homosexuality. The Turkish president is saying that LGBT people are brainwashing people with the Istanbul Convention, and being part of the LGBT group is incompatible with Turkey's social and family values, which is why we decided to withdraw from protecting women as a whole, because apparently all women are gay according to Turkey. And Turkey withdrawing from the Istanbul Convention didn't make anything better, and that is the kindling that led to the incident. On October 4th, 2024, 3 people died. We have Sami Çelik, who's a 19-year-old male who worked as a butcher. We have Ayşenur Halil, a 19-year-old girl, and we have Iqbal Uzunaj. My pronunciations are horrible, I apologize. So on this day at around 3:30 p.m., Semi went to Ayşenur's home, and after entering the home, he killed her by slitting her throat. Now, shortly after the first murder, Semi met with Iqbal near the historic city walls in Fatih. Now, there are images of Semi at the top of these walls that circulate around the internet, and what happened inside of these historic walls is that Semi decapitated and dismembered Iqbal's body. And as we will later see, this is fulfilling some sort of fantasy that Semi had. But after dismembering the body, Semi called the 19-year-old Iqbal's mother, claiming that her daughter's phone had fallen from the city walls. And as Iqbal's mother arrived on scene, hoping to retrieve the phone, Semi, with the decapitated head in hand, threw the dismembered head at Iqbal's mother, and then Semi soon after followed suit by jumping from the walls himself. During the investigation of this double murder suicide, it turns out that Semi had a history of psychological issues and some disturbing drawings. It turns out when the authorities were looking into this murder, Semi had a history of psychological problems and had been hospitalized 5 times over the past year due to mental health issues. And according to a police statement from Sami's father, he said, "When I entered the room, I saw drawings that resembled satanic figures. When I asked about them, he said, "You wouldn't understand. Our generation's ways of thinking are different." And while police were searching the Chalik's residence, they found a notebook containing disturbing charcoal drawings of dismembered human figures, which eerily resemble how he committed the murders. Samit Chalik even had 3 prior criminal records and worked as a butcher, including these weird drawings, and also attempted self-bye-bye before. With all of these previous treatments at mental health hospitals, this was easily preventable. And instead of doing something that would actually protect women, they banned broadcasting the story about the murder, but it caused a public outrage. And on the next day, a whole bunch of men and women protested in front of the walls, claiming that Turkey needs to do something about the increasing femicide rates. And just to give you even more perspective on the situation, during this protest, 2 other murders happened, against 4 women total. 6 women got murdered by men in a span of like 2 to 3 days. It's clear this is a pretty big problem. And as tensions were rising, things got even worse, because it turns out during the investigation, it was revealed that Samit Chalik was in communication with people called incels on a messaging app. After the incident, the police decided to launch a major surveillance nationwide after there was a whole bunch of supportive and praising posts that were spread on the internet. But what this showed people is that there's not just one completely batshit insane dude out there. There were groups of people who were batshit insane, thinking that violence against women because they're women was completely okay. Given that Turkey withdrew themselves from the Istanbul Convention, people didn't trust the fact that Turkish police or authorities were going to do anything in terms of surveillance and trying to find these people that are being supportive and praising these femicides. It turns out people took to Twitter to share information and try to figure out the people that are behind these incel groups that are saying that it's okay to murder women. And it turns out the people that are doing this would record them doing it and stream it on Discord. They are recording themselves committing a crime, and then it would be shared on the internet. There are videos of them calling the authorities, basically swatting someone, where they intentionally get a massive police response at someone's house to either scare them or try to get them murdered by a cop. There are also videos of them directly calling victims and extorting them. There's videos of these people getting minors to get nude on camera and say things for some sort of sick, twisted sexual fantasy. They forced a minor girl to pour alcohol on their private parts and then set it on fire. And it turns out the way these people got extorted and the reason why these victims were following these orders from random dudes on the internet was because the Turkish government completely failed to protect these kids. Because it turns out back in 2016, there was an article talking how Turkish authorities are probing a huge ID data leak. Now, not much came of it until a couple years later, where Turkish citizens' data harvested from government portal are being sold on March 8th of 2024. Turkey had this kind of government portal thing where you were required as a citizen to upload information, and someone hacked into it, stole all of that data, and started selling it to people. It would be sold in a Telegram group for only 150 Turkish lira, or about 4.6 euros. And the data that you could get from buying this data breach are phone numbers, addresses, health records, bank information, business records. And the most worrying part about this is that this is not like a breach that happened. The data was being updated in real time, being actively harvested from eDevlet, which is Turkey's online government portal. And from the report, they said there was data that was shown as late as October 2023 on its homepage. And what malicious people would do is they would use this information to extort people with it. For example, with a phone number and address, these people would call individuals, tell them that they know where they live, and if you don't do what I say, I'm going to come to your house and kill you. But they'll also just say very simple stuff like, I'll call your parents and let them know what you're doing on the internet. That is enough to trick these kids into doing things like hurting themselves, or hurting others, or hurting their animals. And the worst part about this whole entire situation is that by a pretty big Turkish YouTuber, there was a video back in December 2022 talking about this data leak and how people are selling data and using it to extort people on Discord and on different social media platforms. He also showed that these people did credit card fraud, bought a whole bunch of fraudulent iPhones to resell them. These people were cyber criminals through and through and were found 2 years ago. But the problem just got worse, because there was one video that was released that got the attention of almost everyone in Turkey. Just a day after the initial 2 murders, when everyone was shocked about all this happening, there was a video released on social media of a girl saying that she was blackmailed and her identity was compromised on Discord, which is why she harmed herself. In fact, this video was posted on Instagram. I'm here struggling to live and they come and threaten me, saying things like, I'll swat your house or something. They say, if you don't cut yourself, I'll send everything to your family. I'm trying to live with this fear. They constantly threaten me, saying that if I don't cut myself, then they'll do this or that. And just when you thought you had everything figured out, it turns out this video is completely fake. The person was allegedly part of the community. In fact, they tried to use this video and the murder of those two girls, the violent murder of those two girls, to try and advertise their Discord server, which they would use to extort women. The people behind these groups want to be known as evil. They want infamy. But it turns out they got a little bit more attention than what they wanted. Because according to a recorded conversation in the Discord server by one of my viewers, which translated it, which by the way, I think the viewer himself is self-snitching because he's been part of the group from a year ago, but he didn't tell me that. I had to figure it out myself. Regardless, these people are just completely mentally fucked. Let me just put it out there. According to their conversation, the guy, Nico, that is talking, said, "We provided a good service and had a great time together. Recently, we've become a topic for 81 million people. The reason could be because we got a few donkeys beaten up or someone to cut their arms or legs, whatever." The loyalty video blew up on Twitter, and the news broke right when we were about to start a League of Legends stream on Kick. We were about to switch to the League of Legends stream, and suddenly I saw that we were trending on Twitter and everywhere. But what's important isn't really being famous. This is how we make our money, by blackmailing people. But clearly, it bothered a few bastards, so they made us public on Twitter. It seems our work has really gotten to some people. Those who compete with us couldn't keep up. That's why we're in this situation. Like I said, no one can intimidate or stop us. Because according to a tweet by the Minister of Internal Affairs of the Republic of Turkey,
I've become a huge fan of watching school board meetings now. I treat it like a sport. But I'm not really cheering for anyone, I'm just there to appreciate the players going out there and giving it their best. I love watching this shit. With everything going on with masks and vaccines, school board meetings have become absolutely like a modern gladiatorial arena. It's extremely entertaining. And today I want to share the most recent one with you. This actually happened in my own backyard, the state of Florida. It's everything you'd expect from the state of Florida, just not with any bath salts at this, unfortunately. They said, hey, no drugs. So unfortunately, we didn't get to see them playing at their optimal efficiency in their normal habitat. They were here sober, to the best of my knowledge, which I think is a bit of a shame. They should definitely change the rules of these school board meetings to allow for performance enhancers like meth, especially in Florida where it's just so common. But anyway, I'm going to show you some of the clips of the people going up there to talk, but I do want to say there was a fist fight there. And I can't show you the video because unfortunately I think YouTube would take it down. So I'm just going to do my best to paint a picture of words for you. Imagine your old librarian from middle school, you know, she's a bit of an old badass, right? You know, a little slippery scallywag. She's not very nice, and she's a bit of a whiner. She gets the line and she's squaring off against your own mother, like your actual mom's there. And I want you to imagine them locked into a bout of Mortal Kombat, but as if they were both drunk zombies. So nothing's really landing, and then eventually one of them gets like a titty push in. He goes for like a one-handed titty shove, so she shoves her titty back, and then it gets broken up by two seconds. There were some fists flying, but nothing connecting. They were throwing out some wet noodles, but it's like both of them needed glasses and decided not to wear them that day, so they were just like punching air. You know, it wasn't really even close to the target. It's like they were trying to punch ghosts around their target, or like fighting their spirit. So none of the punches landed except for the booby thrust, and then it gets broken up. But there was one person that really stood out to me in the fight. She wasn't directly participating, but it's this woman right here, wearing a full American flag dress. We had a real patriot in attendance that day. Fucking female Duke Nukem over here just loves America, and she's there just trying to show her support for helping kids get sick. I'm sorry the quality's a little low on that screenshot. It looks like a picture of Sasquatch. I'm sorry about that. That's the best quality I could find of her attire. But anyway, let me get into showing you the actual school board meeting clips.
It's tough. The people of the state and this district are rising up, and you have awakened a sleeping beast.
That's right, baby. The beast is up and angry, ready to tear scalp from skull at the upcoming WrestleMania. I bet when she wrote that, she thought it sounded really cool and intimidating, but all I get is like 1990s Attitude Era WWE promotionals in my head.
Maybe the reason why we have people in the hospital with all this mask wearing. Did we ever think of that? Did we ever think of that?
Oh, wow. Now, there is a thinker. Oh, man, yeah. I don't know if we ever stopped to consider that. Maybe it is the masks that are making everyone sick. Wow. She's really blowing the case wide open. She has, like, the actual thought processes of a child. You know, is she then going to start lobbying that we remove cracks from pavement because if you step on a crack, you break your mama's back?
Putting a mask on those children is robbing them of their education. You are robbing these kids of their developmental rights in terms of education. You educators, don't you know that?
She is making a good point. Everyone knows that your brain turns off when your mouth is covered. Every time you go to eat something and your mouth gets full, like you just go fucking full brain dead for a split second. Everyone knows that. So she's at least making sense here. You simply cannot learn while wearing a mask, obviously. I mean, how are you expected to do mathematics if there's a mask over your face, right? Like, it's simple, it's elementary, really. I wonder if anyone ever told this lady that doctors and surgeons typically wear a mask when performing important operations.
Time for a break.
Silent
mode
lie. I mean, the
activated.
government probably made that up, and you usually go under when you have, like, really important surgery. So you're asleep. They're probably not wearing a mask, and you're just being lied to, since you haven't seen it with your own eyes. They're probably not actually wearing a mask, and if they were, they'd be ruling over themselves because their brain would be off. Like, you can't do anything when you have a mask on, obviously, as she's saying. So yeah, no, that's probably a lie. They're probably, when they're doing surgery, they're probably wearing like a leather jacket with like a cigar in their mouth or something, so that way they can really focus. Mrs. Claus here really is onto something. Like, you just can't learn if you're wearing a mask, and that's a really good argument, I think. Like, there's a lot of merit to that statement. If you're the dumbest fucking person on earth.
I want to talk about the real problem. Child sex trafficking. Mask on these kids' face, you can't identify any of them.
What? Excuse me? Buddy, it's a school board meeting. For a second there, I thought he was going to start, like, complaining as, like a child sex trafficker himself. You know, it's like, I can never tell what their age is anymore, goddammit. And it's making my profession as a human trafficker much more difficult, goddammit. So this needs to come down.
Children, they hate your kids. They hate my kids. They hate your kids. They hate my kids. Get it?
Yeah, fucking busting out some stinky rhymes there for a second. She was about to go into a full-blown freestyle for him. I'm pretty sure everyone that showed up here to demand that masks be ripped off of kids' faces are the ones that actually hate their own kids. I don't think they even view them as their own children. I think they just view them as, like, political tools or something to enforce their own beliefs and agenda. So I think they're really kind of the ones that hate the kids. But that goes against the song she was about to bust out there, the little nursery rhyme she was working at. But like, there's just, I'm sure even like a 9-year-old can recognize like there's nothing to be lost by having a mask over your face. It's not like it's harmful. It's not like ruining your life. So what's the point? Even if you don't think it works, it's no different than just having a dress code at school. Like if you go to a school and they say, hey, you can't have assless chaps, it's not like you're gonna make a big hoopla about that. Like, no, I should be able to have my asshole exposed to the world, right? Like it doesn't matter. If it's just part of the dress code, who cares, right? But to these people, it's more than just that. This is the only thing they have now. This is their whole personality, is just being against the mask and the vaccine. It's a stupid hill to literally die on. We've already seen, like 10 different radio hosts that kept preaching no mask, no vaccine, just literally die from it, and then talk about how much they regretted it. So, I mean, it's a cycle that seems to want to continue. And I feel bad for the kids because it's their parents that are trying to hurt them just because they have a stupid belief. They're literally going to Gangnam Style on the corpse of their own kid for it. And I don't think they're going to care either. But I just wanted to say that because I think she's really the one that hates her own kids, and she's just kind of projecting that on the school board that she's whining and complaining to.
99.9. Live through this flu, especially the kids, and the data proves that too. Science and laws shouldn't be changing so fast. Has Nuremberg taught us nothing of medical tyranny in the past?
This guy's face really says it all. He brought up Nuremberg. Good lord. Like, some of these people are just too far gone, to be honest. Like, there's just nothing you can do. They just desperately need something to cling to that they feel makes them unique or makes them feel smart, and this is what they've chosen. And I don't think many of these families ever really admit when they're wrong. I do remember not long ago, there was a family who 2 different members of the family died, and they ran 2 GoFundMe campaigns and still kept saying no mask, no vaccine, even in their own fucking GoFundMe campaigns, as they were lobbying for money for funeral services for the 2 members that died from it. So it's just one of those things, man. I don't know what you do about it except just sit back and laugh at them anymore. Like, there's just nothing you can do. They refuse to believe, like, the most basic understanding of anything, and it sucks, but it's a pretty fucking lit school board meeting, right? Like, the content from the school board meeting's pretty fucking A tier. Of course, I feel super bad for the kids because they didn't choose to have stupid parents. It's just really unlucky. And, yeah, I just wanted to share some more cool school board meetings with all.
Karen angry about spoons? Hell yeah! What? I should go.
It's often said the most painful experience a human being can endure is childbirth, but that's so disgustingly wrong. The most painful experience humans can endure is school board meetings. The amount of absolute lunacy there is off the charts. Listening to the crazy people at school board meetings is like sticking your head into a wood chipper, except the wood chipper's at least a lot faster at killing you. Listening to these people is a slow, agonizing death. Well, if you say so, I'll try this little Bill Nye experiment.
Again. Alright.
God, I wish you would stick to me. I'd love to be like Magneto, but unfortunately, this is a false prophet. She's shitting and spitting lies. This magnetism conspiracy has been popping off recently, and I think it's a really entertaining one. I can't even be mad about it. People genuinely think getting a vaccine...
Thank you. You need to... This is my seat. Where's 25A? Where is 25A? Why did she just knee me in the stomach? Because you deserve it. Yes, she did. Because you deserve it. You get that on camera. You deserve it. You deserve it.
Time for a break. Silent mode activated. Time for a break. Silent mode activated.
It's like the rhythm season. Oh, yeah, right.
Shit, I know it's. Everybody, huh? Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Fortnite Battle Pass. Fortnite Battle Pass. I ruined my PC because I need me the Fortnite Battle Pass. Alex did not say Fortnite. It's no longer nighttime, Alex.
Go Navi! Right! Investing in victory and even playing the long game! Harmony and unison. Stars echo.
Get them! Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all! Wretched and fleeting! I will protect all beauty! Beauty is eternal!
Suppress. Caught in the web. Right! Investing in victory and even playing the long game!
Get them!
Unscathed. Unscathed.
Wretched and fleeting!
Opponent damage. Stars echo. Vivid truth.
Bye, bud.
I will protect all beauty!
Liquidation! Bring it all together.
Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
Right! Investing in victory and even playing the long game!
Get them!
Maybe you never did that.
Beauty is eternal! I will protect all beauty!
It's okay, it's
I will
okay.
protect all beauty!
Damage. Stars echo. Confiscated. Unscathed. Suppress.
A test.
We will unscathed.
Get them! Fiends or devils! I
Yes, slow.
protect all